Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Nur Anissa. Saya akan membacakan short story. Ini adalah syarat UTS Bahasa Inggris di kampus. Story of Panchatantra. Long ago, in the kingdom of Mahilapriya, there lived a king who was ruling very ideally. He had 3 sons who were not intelligent. None of his sons were smart enough to rule his kingdom. The king was worried. He kept thinking for a long time. How can I make my sons smart in a very short time? Yes, of course, he thought, if my sons would know the scriptures, they would become smart very fast. Great idea! He then started looking for a teacher who would teach his sons the scriptures and make them knowledgeable and smart in a short time. His ministers suggested the name of Vishnu Sarman, an old skilled pundit. But there was another problem. It would take more than 12 years, even for an intelligent man to grasp all the elements of the scriptures. Then how could this old teacher accomplish the teaching in a short time? But Vishnu was wise. He convinced the king that he would teach the princess about kingly conduct through a series of stories which would be more effective than the scriptures. Thus, Vishnu Raman completed the stories in 5 volumes known as Panchatantra, meant to serve as the guide for the princess to learn about kingly behavior. The 5 volumes of Panchatantra are the first, The Loss of Friends; second, The Winning of Friends; 3, Crows and Owls; 4, Loss of Jains; 5, Unconsidered Action. The Brahmin and the Cobra. Aridata was a Brahmin who was very poor. He was a farmer, but the price of land he cultivated gave him very little to survive. One day, unable to stand the heat of the summer sun, he went to a big tree in his land to rest for a while. Before he could spread himself on the ground, he saw in the nearby until a hawk cobra swaying with his mouth open. He thought, this cobra must really be the goddess of this land. I have never worshipped her, which is why I'm not able to get anything from the land. From today, I will worship her. At once, he went back to his village and returned with a glass full of milk. He poured in a bowl on turning the until said, "Oh, ruler of the land, I did not know you were living in this until. That is why I have not paid my tribute to you. Please excuse me and accept this humble offering." He then placed the bowl of milk at the until and left the place. Next day, when the Brahmin came to his land before the sun was up, he saw a gold coin and the bowl he had left at the until. He came along every day, collect the coin, over the milk in the bowl and left. And the Brahmin leaving for another village on business, asked his spoon to go to the until and offer milk. When the next day, he found a gold coin in the bowl. He collected the coin and thought, this until must be full of gold. If I kill the cobra, I can collect all the gold in one go instead of coming here every day. But then struck the cobra with a big stick. But the cobra deftly dodged the blow, but stung the son the death with his poisonous fangs. Returning to his village the next day, Haridata heard the story of his son's death and at once realized that great was behind it. The Brahmin went to the until the day after his son's cremation and offered milk to the cobra. Without coming out of his home, the cobra told Haridata, "You have come here for gold, forgetting that you have lost a son and that you were in mourning. The reason is greed, pure greed. From today there is no meaning in our relationship. Blinded by his youth, your son has struck me and I beat him back. How can I forget that blow? How can you suffer that grave of your son's death? Finally, I'm giving you this diamond that come back again." Moral excess of greed is harmful. The bird with the hats. A great bird that Barunda lived on the back of a lake. He had two heads but a single body. One day, as the bird was wandering on the back of the lake, he found a fruit which was delicious as ambrosia. One of his heads mumbled, "Oh, what a fruit! I am sure the heavens have sent it for me. I'm so lucky." Hearing this, the second head said, "Oh brother, let me also taste the fruit you are praising so much." The first head laughed and said, But of us have the same stomach. It makes no difference whether I eat it or you eat it. I shall give it our beloved. She will be very happy." Barunda thus gave the fruit to this wife. The second head was disappointed at the action of the first head. One day, the second head found a poisonous fruit and told the first head, "You treacherous fellow, for what you have done to me, I will eat the poisonous fruit and avenge your insult." The second head said, "You fool, if you eat that, both of us will die because we have the same body." Once upon a time, there lived a group of mice under a tree pitchfork. But once a group of elephants came that way and destroyed the house of all the rats, as a result of which many of them were trodden to death. Then the king of rats decided to approach the elephant chief and request him to guide his herd through another road. The elephant king agreed to this and took another route to the water, and so the lives of the rats were saved. One day, group of elephant hunters came and trapped to the group of elephants in high nets. The elephant king suddenly remembered the king of the rats. He summoned on one of the elephants of his herd, which had not been trapped, to go and contact the king of rats. On listening to the elephant, the rat king took his entire group of mice and they